Welcome to Graceman tutorial. Alright, so in this video I'll be explaining to you this question on sum to infinity of a geometric series. Alright, so this is one of the simplest topic or subtopic under geometric sequence. So what should come to your mind whenever you see a question like this is to think about the formula for finding the sum to infinity. Okay, so let's write that formula. The formula for sum to infinity is basically a over 1 minus r. Now, what is a? A is the first number in the sequence. And in this case, that is 0.5. So I'll just do that substitution. 0.5 over 1 minus. Now, the common ratio is just for you to place the second term on the first term. That is T2 over T1. Okay, here is our T1 and here is our T2, here is our T3, here is our T4. All right, so the common ratio is T2 over T1 or T3 over T2 or T4 over T3. So I'm using these two, the first two terms to determine my common ratio. So just place the second term on the first term. All right, so my second term is 0.05. So I'm dividing 0.05 by 0.5. By the time you press your calculator and carry out that division, you are definitely going to get 0.1 as your answer. By the time you press your calculator, you get 0.1. So that 0.1 will be substituted here as our common ratio. All right, so the next thing now is to carry out the subtraction. 0.5 over 1 minus 0.1. That will definitely give us 0.9. So we now have 0.5 over 0.9. So you now carry out the division. Just pick your calculator and divide 0.5 divide by 0.9. That will give you 0.55 555. Then in fraction form, that will definitely give us 5 over 9. Or better, we can just change this to fraction as 5 over 9. So this is the solution, and that is option A. So whenever you see any question under sum to infinity, what you just need to do is to focus on this formula. Okay, just focus on this formula. Determine your first term, which is always the very first number, and then you determine your common ratio using this formula that I used here, T2 over T1. You can as well use T3 over T2. You can also as well use T4 over T3. All right, so that brings us to the end of this question.